Two people live in the same neighborhood. One earns nearly twice as much as the other. But when they open their banking apps at night, their realities couldn't be more different. The first apartment looks successful from the outside. A massive TV fills like the living room wall. Expensive furniture closets packed with unworn clothes. Kitchen gadgets still unboxed. An entire room slowly turning into storage spaces. For forgotten purchases, the owner makes good money, yet lives with constant pressure. One financial setback would throw everything into chaos. The second apartment is quieter, simpler, nothing flashy. The furniture is practical. The kitchen only holds what gets used, and every item has a purpose. Yet the person living there feels calm. Their savings could cover well over a year of expenses, and a portion of every paycheck quietly builds their future. The difference between the mom has nothing to do with income. It comes down to how they understand possessions. Most people only see the price tag when they buy something, but every object keeps charging you long after checkout. It takes up space, demands maintenance, consumes attention, and quietly steals opportunities. A treadmill isn't just exercise equipment. It becomes part of your rent, your cleaning routine, your mental clutter, and the investment. Money you never got to grow elsewhere. The boats isn't just a purchase. It creates an entire chain of expenses attached to it. Minimalists understand this better than most people. They don't regret possessions because they hate comfort or luxury. They simply recognize that ownership has hidden costs, and many things aren't worth the trade. That mindset shapes every financial decision they make. Before buying anything, they calculate how often you will truly use it. A cheap item used twice can become more expensive than a high-quality item used every day. The math exposes impulse purchases immediately. That trendy gadget doesn't look exciting anymore when you realize it costs hundreds of dollars every time you touch it. They also question the things they already owned. If an item disappears tomorrow, they actually spend money replacing it. Most people discover entire sections of their homes filled with things they wouldn't buy again. Those objects stay only because of habit, interest, or forgotten ambitions. Removing them creates more than physical space. It creates mental clarity. Minimalists also resist the endless upgrade cycle. Modern culture constantly convinces people that functional items are somehow outdated: phones, cars, computers, electronics. Everything is pushed toward replacement long before it truly fails. But constantly upgrading destroys wealth slowly and invisibly. Many people spend decades chasing slightly newer versions of things they already owned and enjoyed. Instead of relying on self-control, they create systems that make savings easier and spending harder. They remove shopping apps, delay purchases, automate investing, and create friction between themselves and impulse buying. Because they know discipline fades, but systems remain. They stay aware of what they own. Counting possessions sounds strange until you realize how quickly things multiply unnoticed. Once you see that you already owned 40 shirts or drawers full of forgotten gadgets, adding more starts to feel absurd instead of exciting. They also avoid buying into contemporary enthusiasm rather than purchasing equipment for every new hobby. They test interest first by renting or borrowing. This prevents homes from becoming museums of abandoned phases and expensive experiments. Most importantly, they define what enough means before lifestyle inflation takes over. Without a clear limit, every rise simply creates bigger expenses. More income leads to more upgrades, more obligations, and more dependence on the next paycheck. But someone who decides what level of comfort is truly sufficient gains something rare: the ability to let extra income build freedom instead of consumption. And that freedom becomes your definition of wealth. Wealth is not the car in your driveway or the size of your television. Real wealth is the ability to make choices without fear. This ability to leave a toxic job, survive emergencies, calmly take risks, move to cities, start over, or simply breath without money controlling every decision. Someone earning a modest income, while living far below their means, often has more freedom than someone earning triple the amount, while drowning in obligations. That's why minimalism isn't really about owning less. It's about needing less, because the less your lifestyle demands from you, the more your life belongs to you again. Over time, the cycle reinforces itself. Spending less creates savings. Savings create security. Security reduces the emotional need to buy more things. And once financial peace replaces financial anxiety, possessions stop feeling like proof of success. In the end, the people who build lasting wealth are not really the ones trying hardest to look wealthy. They're usually the ones who learned that peace of mind is more valuable than endless accumulation. The apartment with fewer things often contains far more freedom. For more financial tips, do well to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.